Good afternoon. I just want to welcome you. My name is Rudy Cromwell. I am the creator and founder of Re-Emerging Spirit Life Warriors. And I'm a network and affiliate marketer and a social media strategist. So I have been doing this little kind of live talk daily all about the level 10 life. And I'm so excited to be sharing with you today our next little stage in that topic. And we've discussed what is the level 10 life. We've already had that conversation. So if you're just kind of dropping in with me now and you've missed a lot of the previous little daily talks about this, you can scroll back through my profile and find them all, or you can join me on my YouTube channel. If you would like the link to my YouTube channel, just put YouTube below and I will shoot you the link. Otherwise, you can take the time and scroll back through my profile and find the previous versions. But we've talked about what it is, how to do it, like who even came up with this concept of the level 10 life. And then now we are diving into the individual areas of focus. And a brief recap, level 10 life is really just taking different sections of your life, family, friends, finances, relationships, hobbies, and kind of really being truthfully honest with ourselves, engaging them on a scale of 1 to 10, where we're at with that in particular topic right now in our life. So you may say, like hobbies. Yeah, I have hobbies that I love, but you know what? I've just been so busy with work and family. I haven't picked up one of my hobbies in like 3 years. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, your hobbies is probably going to be a 1 or a 2. But maybe you're very avid into your hobby and you do your hobby 2-3 times a week. Then you're going to be at a level 8 or 9 in your hobbies. But then what you do is you look at all the different areas of your life, rate them on that scale of 1 to 10 where they are, and then you can see where you need to basically, as I like to say, level up your life. So if you're one of those people, and say, we'll use hobbies again as an example, and your hobbies, you haven't done anything with any of your hobbies because all you are is work and no play, then you know you need to work on that area of your life to really just round out and balance off your life so we're all living our best life possible. Now, this best life possible looks completely different for each individual. My perfect life, and there is no such thing as perfect, so let me backtrack that, but my level 10 life that I'm striving for is going to look completely different from Adam's level 10 life or John's level 10 life, but you need to be working on your own personal version of a level 10 life. So today's area of focus, probably not one of the most funnest, but one of the most important in our life, is our finances and our relationship with money. It'd be nice to say that, we don't need to worry about money, but unfortunately, money kind of makes the world go round. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's kind of how it is. Now, we can work on ways to have a better relationship with our money, and we can learn to have maybe better control over our money. But the reality is we still need money to live. So we're not getting past that. Your finances are the product of the current work that you do and the lifestyle that you lead. So it's probably not new to many of you. Do you have more month than money? Or do you have more money than month? Money in, money out. How's that all working out for you? I'm not here to get into the total details of that, because you do you. That is your business. My finances are my business. But we're just going to talk more about the level 10ing of your life around that relationship with your finances. Because finances impact our life in all parts, whether we like it or not. So we need to make this one of our areas of focus when we're trying to level up our life. So this will include, like, what money do you have at your disposal and how are you using your money? Like, are you really making sure that your money's working for you and you're using it in the best ways possible? So after you've sat down and been honest with yourself in that finances area of focus of your life and kind of rated it on that scale of 1 to 10, then you want to ask yourself some serious questions about that relationship with your finances. These could be simple questions like, do I have a monthly budget that I find easy to stick to? Is my income each month higher than my outgoings? That's a pretty important one. Do I have an emergency fund? Do I have extra rainy day money tucked away just in case? Do I have enough money to cover at least 3 months of expenses if something happened? And this couldn't be more important these days because we just lived through that the last 2 years. Most of us are just so used to kind of running through our life, status quo, day in, day out, nothing changes much, boring, and then everything stopped. A good portion of our world and our life just went into lockdown. Were you financially prepared for that? So many people weren't. And I think it was a real huge eye-opener for many people that maybe they really need to totally level 10 their life in the finance area to be prepared for these crazy things that we have no control over and we don't know when they're going to happen. Do I have enough money to enjoy my free time? That's a biggie. It's great that you work hard and you have enough to pay your bills and stay on top of things, but do you have enough extra money to enjoy your free time? That's the difference between just surviving and actually really having a life that's full and is going to bring you joy and happiness and contentment to the deepest depths of your soul. So you want to be making sure that you have this better relationship with money and that you are working on leveling up your life in the finance department so that you have the money to do the things that you actually love to do. And I think that that's super important. So when you are then deciding on what number of level you are at your finance area of focus, and then you've asked yourself some of those soul searching questions like, do I have an emergency fund? Am I sticking to a decent budget that works for me? Do I have more incoming than I have outgoing? Then you can dive into the ways that you're going to fix those things. You're going to come up with 10 things that you know you're going to work on to level up that area of focus. So this could be making sure that you save 6 months worth of living expenses so that you have that emergency fund. So if anything super crazy ever happened again, either worldwide or even just in your own world, like the company you work for goes out of business overnight, you know you have enough money to live off of for a few months while you get your life back on track, while you hunt for a new job, while you relocate somewhere. You know you're going to be okay. Pay off the credit card debt. One of my financial mentors that I follow, and I love his philosophies, is Dave Ramsey. Many of you may already know Dave. Maybe you're new to Dave. I encourage you to Google him and look him up. But he's a financial expert, and he's helped thousands and thousands of families dig themselves out of debt. But it's because he has this whole real, I like to say, tough love when it comes to finances. And he's really a big, huge proponent of people not even owning a credit card. Your banks and your governments have convinced you you need one to build credit and all that. You don't. I'm personally living proof of that. I'm almost 50. I've raised 2 young men all by myself, and I've never had a credit card. I shouldn't say never. I had one back in college. Shortly after college, I paid that stupid thing off and cut it up, and I've never owned one since. And that is his financial way that he teaches. Is he teaches people to be quite honest about the fact that you're not doing yourself favors by buying things on credit. If you want that big screen TV, save up for it, buy it in cash. You want the brand new car, save up for it, buy it outright in cash. Don't lease it, don't put it on monthly payments. And that's just what he teaches, and he's helped hundreds of thousands of North Americans get out of debt that way. But it's tough love. And sometimes we need that with ourselves, especially in this area of focus of finances. It's tough love. You want to make sure that you're actively working on increasing your credit score. Do you have a positive net worth? If not, that's something in your leveling up you're going to work towards, is working towards having a positive net worth. If you are sitting down and doing the budget thing, you should be striving towards making enough money that 50% of your income covers all your bills. So sit down when you're doing that budget, like your rent or your mortgage, your heat and hydro, your internet, cell phones, groceries. Add up everything you have to pay for in a month. And I'm just going to throw out random numbers. So if all that stuff comes to like $6,000 a month, you should be making $12,000 a month. You should be making enough so that 50% of what you earn pays for everything, and you have 50% left over for life, for those hobbies, the things you want to do, savings, that emergency fund, retirement. So that is something that most of us are probably not at that stage, but it's something to level up and work towards. Get rid of any loans and stuff you have. Anything that you're making payments on, loans, what's that other thing I want to, overdraft, all that stuff. Get that stuff paid off and get it out of your life. Really seriously, if you need help kind of sorting and figuring all this out, hire a financial advisor. Have at least $100,000 in savings in 10 years from now. So sit down and actually have a goal. Not, oh, I'm just going to save what I can when I can, but actually sit down and make yourself a very specific goal. I'm going to have this much money by this date or by this time. Raise your business credit. If you're someone like me who's in business for yourself, you want to raise that credit so that you have that leeway there. And if you're going to buy anything other than maybe your actual home, which you'll have a mortgage on, everything else in your life, you should be buying outright in cash, not on payments. Like everything, your car, your TVs, your furniture. We get sucked in so much at, buy this wonderful living room set and, only 12 EV monthly payments. But as soon as you pay anything on payments, you're paying way more because you're paying interest on that. It's actually easier than you think it is to just take 2 or 3 months, save the money up, and go in and outright buy it in cash. And your financial portfolio will thank you for it. You're going to be so much better off that way. And those are just a few of the ideas that I wrote down and put in my notes to share with you today. You can sit down and make your own list of 10 ways you want to level up your financial area of focus that is going to be right for you. Donating more. making sure you're saving more. Don't buy anything unless you're outright paying for it in cash. These are all just super great ways for you to have a better understanding of your finances and have a better relationship with your finances. And right now, in this stage of life that we're at, with everything going up, gas has gone up, groceries have gone up, you may want to put in that area of focus with your finances extra ways also to save money, or maybe bring in extra money. So those are ways you're going to want to do that as well. And I do have some great, wonderful ways where you can save on your everyday shopping. You know, things we kind of have to buy anyway, especially if you're parents and you have kids, like clothing and things for your home, groceries, gas. When you can find ways to save, do it. You know, like Loblaws has PC points. There's, you know, points here, points there. You know, a lot more people are couponing these days than maybe they did before. But these are things that you want to start implementing in your financial routine to help you save, because it may seem like, oh, well, so what? I saved 50 cents off that loaf of bread today because I took the extra moment to grab a coupon. But month to month and over the year and over 2 or 3 years, when you're trying to save money and put that extra money away in an emergency fund, every little place you can save, even if it's just a few cents, is going to make a huge difference. So if you want some new ways to help you save on your everyday shopping, drop the word save in the comments and I will get you a link to some more information about ways that you can save on all your everyday shopping. And I would love to share that with as many of you as possible, because, you know, I've been there. Single mom, raised 2 boys on my own. Like, I know when you need to save, you need to save. And right now is one of those times with gas prices and groceries going up. If we can save a little every day, anywhere we can, then we'll all be better off for it. So again, if you would like to get that information from me on some amazing ways that you can save on your everyday shopping, put save in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to get back to you and share that information with you. Otherwise, please stick around, so much more to come. We have more topics coming, so I hope you'll join me for those. Join me in my Re-Emerging Spirits Life Warriors community, because we would love to have you there. And as I always say, re-emerge and rise, my warriors, because warriors do it better. Till next time, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.